Thank you, Michael, and thank you all for joining us today. I'm excited to take you through this demonstration of Sage Intacct for nonprofits and show how we help organizations like yours move beyond manual processes to focus more on strategy and impact. As Michael mentioned, nonprofit finance teams are being asked to do more than ever. Yet many are still tied down by time-consuming reporting, inefficient workflows, and disconnected systems. We'll start by looking at one of the biggest challenges nonprofits face, reporting and visibility. Let's jump in. Upon logging into Sage Intacct, each user is presented with a tailored experience designed to support their specific role. Role-based dashboards come standard with Sage Intacct's nonprofit solution, but they are also fully configurable, allowing you to customize them to meet your organization's unique needs. Dashboards bring together visual insights and key automation tools, giving your team real-time visibility and greater efficiency. For example, this CFO dashboard provides a comprehensive view of both financial and statistical data, ensuring your organization is operating at peak performance. As a CFO, having revenue and expenses side by side with programmatic data ensures you can monitor funding sources, control expenditures, and make informed decisions. Key metrics like cost per individual served and program efficiency are automatically calculated and updated in real time. With Sage Intacct's dimensional reporting, you no longer need to restructure data in Excel. Every transaction is tagged with the dimensions your organization needs, whether that's entity, department, program, location, grant, restriction, or more. With just a few clicks, you can filter and drill into reports, gaining instant access across your entire organization. For example, if your CFO has questions about a particular program, they can simply filter this dashboard and all the reports and metrics will instantly update to focus on that specific program. There, they can analyze program performance and drill into key financial insights, monitoring the funding sources and grants supporting this program, identifying the locations it serves, and reviewing restricted revenue or net assets. Additionally, Sage Intacct is a multi-entity solution, providing centralized financial management of all your entities and funds, automated inter-entity or inter-fund transactions, and real-time consolidations. Your team will never have to log into a separate instance of Sage Intacct in order to be able to manage those entities. We also provide the ability to pay bills for several entities out of one checking account with automated inter-entity transactions. Insights like these are no longer limited to finance and accounting staff. With Sage Intacct, all key stakeholders, whether program managers, department heads, or executives, can access the reporting and budgetary data they need, all from a secure, role-based dashboard that ensures they see only information that's relevant to them. Program and departmental leaders no longer have to wait until month-end close to understand their available budget. Real-time budgetary reporting is available right on their dashboard, empowering them to make informed decisions as needs arise. And because Sage Intacct provides fully drillable reports, users can click into any figure and see the details behind the numbers, down to the general ledger detail, source transactions, and even backup documentation, like copies of invoices. Every transaction is linked to its journal entry, approval history, and dimensional coding, providing a comprehensive view all in one place. Collaboration across roles is built directly into Sage Intacct, allowing teams to communicate seamlessly within the system. For example, here you can see that Carla reached out to Penny with a question on this AP bill. Penny received a notification, either on her dashboard or via email, allowing her to quickly drill into the transaction and respond in real time. This eliminates disjointed communication and ensures important conversations stay connected to the relevant financial records. Auditors also love this feature. Speaking of auditors, compliance is built into Sage Intacct's nonprofit solution. We leverage our deep nonprofit expertise to deliver standard nonprofit financial reports, such as the Statement of Financial Position and the Statement of Activities. Additionally, functional expense and revenue schedules are provided as well, helping you prepare your 990 with ease. When audit season does arrive, Sage Intacct's AICPA preferred status becomes even more valuable. Nonprofits can grant auditors direct access to the system with a dedicated role-based dashboard designed specifically for their needs. From here, auditors can access checklists, reports, and sample transactions without requiring hours of manual preparation from your team. With the same drill down capabilities we just reviewed, they can trace any number back to its source transaction in seconds. And thanks to our built-in collaboration tools, auditors can communicate directly with your team in Sage Intacct, making the audit process more efficient for everyone involved. Beyond financial and compliance reporting, Sage Intacct delivers powerful financial analysis and visualizations to help you tell your organization's story with clarity and impact. From dynamic charts and graphs to advanced business intelligence tools, Sage Intacct transforms complex financial data into meaningful insight. With unparalleled visibility into your organization's performance, you can easily communicate key metrics to your board members, engage your community, and demonstrate financial stewardship to funders, all which support your mission and drive greater impact. Now that we've explored how Sage Intacct provides real-time visibility and financial insights, let's shift our focus to the time savings and efficiency gains our customers experience through automation. First, let's take a look at the efficiency gains our grant-funded organizations will benefit from by utilizing Sage Intacct's grant management tools. Today, monitoring your funding is more critical than ever. For grant-funded organizations, Sage Intacct delivers powerful tools to streamline grant tracking, management, and reporting, ensuring nonprofits maximize every dollar awarded. Your grant managers will have their own dedicated workspace within Sage Intacct, allowing them to constantly monitor the financial status of each grant and ensure that no funding is left on the table. With real-time tracking, you will instantly be able to see the total awarded funds, the amount of revenue you've drawn down from those funds, and the available remaining balance. Everything here is drillable, meaning with just a click, you can dive into detailed grant reporting for complete transparency. Here we're seeing a list of all expense transactions that have been coded to this particular grant. We understand that different funders have unique reporting requirements, and Sage Intacct makes it easy to generate reports based on any grant year, inception to date timeframe, or funder-specific need, without time-consuming manual work. Sage Intacct's report writer was built with usability in mind, and it makes it easy for finance and accounting staff to create their own ad hoc and custom reporting without intervention from IT or a costly administrator. To ensure compliance, grant managers can set up automated checklists and reminders directly on their dashboards, helping them stay on top of grant reporting deadlines and requirements. Sage Intacct provides full grant lifecycle tracking, ensuring that every stage from pre-award to closeout is properly managed. Here on the grant record, you can track all attributes related to your grant, including the type of grant it is, the stage it's in, start and end dates, key grant contacts, fund restrictions, and CFA details, as well as attachments, allowing the grant record to become your centralized filing cabinet for all grant documentation. Additionally, on the grant itself, you will have the ability to manage the staffing of the grant by assigning resources and manage budgets at every stage, including pre-award. Everything related to a grant is stored in one place, providing a complete and organized picture of your grant portfolio. Now that we've explored grant tracking and reporting, let's talk about how Sage Intacct automates grant-related tasks, saving your team significant time and effort. Every transaction in Sage Intacct can be tagged to a grant using our dimensional coding. Beyond that, our grant tracking and billing tools introduce an automated process for identifying qualified expenses for reimbursement or revenue recognition. Here's how it works. Any transaction, including AP bills, payroll, indirect costs, journal entries, and more, can be flagged as a grant expense. At billing time, your team will have the ability to review those transactions that were flagged and make any necessary adjustments. From there, a grant invoice will be generated with a single click. Sage Intacct automatically compiles the revenue recognition entries and pulls in all the relevant backup documentation, such as invoices or spreadsheets that were attached to those source transactions. This ensures full transparency to your funders. No more hunting for AP bills, receipts, or missing documentation. Everything is centralized and audit ready. Your staff will then be able to download those documents, generate the AR invoice to be sent out, or prepare a report depending on your funder requirements. We know that allocating costs across grants and programs can be a time-consuming and error-prone process, often done manually in complex Excel spreadsheets. With Sage Intacct's allocation tools, these calculations are performed automatically. Sage Intacct can allocate any amount to any combination of dimensions. You will simply need to define your source pool. Here, we are allocating any salaries expense that has been coded to a shared grant. And set your allocation. Here, we're using hours worked per grant. Sage Intacct then automatically distributes the costs across dimensions and generates the appropriate journal entry. Every allocation and calculation comes with a built-in audit trail, so you will always have documentation of how and why costs were allocated. Intacct can also automate your indirect cost calculations. Simply define your indirect cost rate per grant, tell the system which grant it applies to, and Sage Intacct will calculate and record the appropriate journal entries. Some grants may require you to apply your rate to all grant costs, while others will allow you to apply it only to salaries. All scenarios are easily configurable within Sage Intacct. Even better, these indirect costs can automatically be flagged as qualified or billable grant expenses, ensuring they are included in your grant billing and revenue recognition without additional effort. With Sage Intacct's deep nonprofit expertise, grant management goes from cumbersome to simple. Beyond what we've shown here today, Sage Intacct also supports automated purpose-based restriction releases, tracking and reporting of any match grant requirements you may have, and seamless subaward management. This robust functionality has helped our nonprofit customers secure and manage funding more effectively, ensuring compliance while staying competitive in the grant space. Next, let's talk about one of the biggest areas for time savings, accounts payable automation. Manual accounts payable processes are one of the biggest time drains for nonprofit finance teams. From entering bills and tracking approvals to reconciling payments, these tasks can take hours each week, pulling staff away from higher value work. But with Sage Intacct's AP automation powered by AI, organizations can reduce AP processing time by up to 50%. With AI-powered bill capture, Sage Intacct automatically extracts vendor details and line items from AP bills that are either emailed in or uploaded, eliminating manual data entry. Your finance and AP staff will be able to review and edit any AP bills that come through these automated methods. For coding, Sage Intacct uses machine learning, so the system continuously improves, learning from past transactions to correctly categorize expenses and apply the right dimensional coding. Your finance and AP staff will be able to review all the data that was automatically extracted from the AP bill and make any changes necessary. They can also review the copy of the AP bill that was sent in and is now automatically attached to the record. Once everything looks good, they will submit the transaction to go through the appropriate approvals based on the information entered. And the approval will route to the appropriate user based on your organization's unique approval policies. Approval workflows are fully digital, replacing paper-based processes with automated routing and notifications. Any user of Intacct can approve AP bills, and these approvals will either notify them of the approval on their dashboard or via email. All details entered and captured are available, and should any questions arise, that Collaborate feature facilitates any discussions. When it's time to pay vendors, Sage Intacct integrates with secure payment platforms, offering multiple payment options like ACH, checks, and virtual cards. You simply select which bills are ready to be paid and let the payment solution do the rest. You also always have the ability to print out your own checks or generate ACH files directly out of Intacct. And you no longer need to worry about manually creating those 1099s at year end. 1099s are fully supported in Sage Intacct and captured on the vendor record and the individual AP bill line level. Forms are updated every year, and automated e-filing is available for those who prefer it. With complete visibility into the entire AP lifecycle, from bill entry to approval, payment to reconciliation, Sage Intacct ensures that your finance team spends less time on manual tasks and more time on strategic work that supports your mission. Speaking of automation, Sage Intacct is an industry leader in bringing AI into finance and accounting applications with a strong foundation of trust and transparency at its core. In addition to AP automation, Sage Copilot delivers a set of features that accelerate the close process by automating key workflows and delivering instant insights. Let's start with close automation. Copilot tracks progress across AP, AR, cash management, and the general ledger, highlighting unposted transactions and pending approvals to keep the close on track. Next, subledger reconciliation automatically flags discrepancies between subledgers and the general ledger, allowing you to drill into the details and correct any discrepancies that arise. With variance analysis, Copilot continuously monitors your budget versus actuals, detecting anomalies and providing AI-generated explanations so you understand what's driving discrepancies before they become issues. And when you need answers fast, generative search help provides instant, accurate responses, whether it's understanding the close process or troubleshooting issues. With Sage Copilot, you can streamline the close, resolve issues faster, and finalize financials with confidence. Looking ahead, Sage Copilot will continue to evolve with deeper automation, predictive insights, and strategic financial guidance, further transforming finance teams from reactive problem solvers to proactive decision makers. One of the biggest challenges nonprofits face is that different teams rely on different systems. Finance, fundraising, payroll, and program management often operate in separate tools, making collaboration difficult and creating data silos. Sage Intacct isn't just an accounting system, it's a collaboration platform designed to unify finance with other teams across your organization. For example, we offer Sage Intacct Fundraising, which helps development teams track donations and donor insights, and Sage Intacct Payroll, which streamlines human capital management. We also know that nonprofits use a variety of tools, and Sage Intacct is designed to integrate with them. Through our Sage Intacct Marketplace, we offer hundreds of pre-built integrations. And for custom needs, our open API architecture allows for seamless connections between platforms. By bringing everything together, Sage Intacct ensures finance, fundraising, and operations teams are always working from the same data, eliminating silos and improving collaboration. As you've seen today, Sage Intacct provides real-time visibility, automation, and AI-driven efficiencies, empowering nonprofit finance teams to save time, reduce complexity, and focus on driving impact. We'd love to hear more about your organization's needs and how we can help. With that, I'll hand it back to Michael.